everyone. Welcome to another. I hope I'm streaming on YouTube, but oh yeah, I'm definitely streaming on YouTube. I forgot. I looked up the way the setup was before I ended up beginning the stream. So if you guys haven't noticed, I think Palworld is better than Pokemon. And I don't care what them people who criticize me for saying that say, because you want to criticize, go ahead, criticize. But I never put a negative face. But you can piss me off, and I'll block you from my chat on the stream. And yeah, I'll probably, you know, block you from everything on this channel. So, or I'll just turn off the chat notification because I won't even give a damn. So, okay, we're gonna start a new world. I haven't gotten the chance to finish a let's play of this game, but for now, this is not a let's play. It's just playing Palworld better than Pokemon. It's just better than Pokemon. Palworld, just playing Palworld because it's better than Pokemon. Um, oh yeah. Pokemon, the reason why I say it's not better anymore, first of all, they put the same shit on their game. Second of all, their game is more worse and terrible than before. They think if they put an open world aesthetic that people will completely enjoy. But the thing is, uh, Palworld gets like Pocket Pair is giving people free content on Palworld. And believe you me, I am not sponsored by Pocket Pair or anything, but I would love to be at some point in time. And if I'm not, it's just not meant to be because of how many people who support my channel, and it's not enough. If I check right now, it's around probably 70 some or 80 some subscribers. It's been a long time since I checked my YouTube channel and how and everything statistic wise. Um, but I know I'm not at all by any means a big streamer. So yeah, it's just what it is. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I thought I had like 85 or 86 before. Damn. Yeah, it kind of makes me emotional knowing that some people are still willing to support my channel. And I know I change content from time to time, but like, man, oof, I really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. And I know after I appreciate it, you're probably gonna think unsubscribe, right? Either you're subscribing for the sake of supporting, or you're subscribing for the sake of just trolling. I don't know if it's because the things I say that are usually true and honest, um, but if that is the case, I really, really appreciate it. Um, Thank you. So, you know, We're gonna name our world. What are we gonna name it? Well, we're gonna name it. We're not gonna say the full word, but we're gonna say F U no F U Nintendo, because I've called our customer support about price of their games. You know, Nintendo America. They never listen, man. So F U Nintendo. Because I already said in one of my streams last night, yesterday, I don't know if anyone saw me streaming because I was probably streaming on Twitch. If you guys seen my Twitch is the same name as this channel, but it has the same logo as well, by the way. So if you want to check out my Twitch, just make sure to look out for my logo. Um, so yeah, I decided to not continue using Discord because I ain't ready for that leap yet, and I'm not even a big streamer yet. So whenever I get the chance, if I become a big streamer, if I don't become a big streamer, it don't matter. Um, there's a chance I might or might not, regardless. Um, a lot of the supporters I mostly get sometimes are mostly just 12 or 13-year-old, and I make some content that is not meant for kids or 12 or 13-year-olds. Um, I usually make one stream, one type of game stream that is content for younger viewers. But what I say in the stream is not meant for younger viewers to hear. So, in a way, it's not really for younger viewers, but some may say it could be for younger viewers. But for me, I recommend that if you're younger than, like, if you're not in your 18s, then don't watch my stream if it's cursing in it. Um, I want to make sure not only those kids don't get in trouble, or those 12 or 13-year-old don't get in trouble, but I also want to make sure their parents don't get mad at me so I don't get in trouble. And I don't know if you knew this, but I'm gonna say this a lot in my streams because, and when I've talked to a few people on PlayStation that I made friends of, um, one guy who is an elderly, he's kind of in a position where he has to deal with a lot of things. I can't mention his name because I don't know his real name, but I know how he's called by, but I'm not gonna say that either. Um, just to respect a friend of a friend's friend. You know, I have another friend who became friends with him, and then I became close to him too. But there was one time where I talked so much, and that's because I also have hyperactive tension disorder. If you don't know what that means, it means where what hyperactive tension disorder is, where you talk a lot and you have very high energy to a point where you feel like you don't have no loss of energy. Even if you get tired, you don't feel like you're tired. You just feel like continuing on, you know. Damage to pals. Off. Hunger depletion off. Damage reduction, if I remember correctly. Stamina reduction. Isn't that up? Or. Oh no, this one's down. For I'll find out eventually by just doing it to my character right here. Player stamina reduction down. And health regeneration up. Alrighty. Pal sleep regeneration up. Damage from player high. Damage to player low. Hunger depletion low. Health regeneration to player, yes. And sleep regeneration for player, yes. Damage to structures, no. Um, Structure deterioration, nope. Uh, Maximum numbers of dropped items in a world. Oh yeah, I'm gonna max that out. I'm going for like that coziness vibe in this game. More like less stressful. I don't know, but if you guys hadn't know about me, I am going through a lot of things like everybody else usually probably go through. Stressful moments, uh, happy moments sometimes because me and my dad we get along kind of well. This we're gonna lower actually. Should we lower this? Yeah. Actually no. I'll put it at 1.5. Gatherable, gatherable objects. Put that high. You know what? We're gonna put this low. Drop items multiplier high. Item weight capacity. Mm, I think this is supposed to be a zero weight capacity. Item decay rate. Yeah, this we want to put at zero. So that way we know that whatever food item we get, it'll stay good and it won't lose its it won't expire. That's what I'm trying to say. This we can increase. We can max this out actually to make it where we can level up our character even faster. Because the more meteorite supplies drop, meaning it's kind of like an event thing, if I remember correctly. Meteorites, when they drop, usually you see a bunch of pals around that meteorite. I think this is fine. I don't want to take too long to start it. Okay, raid event, we're gonna keep that. Enable predator pals. We'll keep that open too, because we're making it easier for our pals and my character, of course. And if you do this, look what it notifies you now. So if you do this, and now, see, it says exceeds the device recommended values. So keep it at 4 for this. Maximum number of guild members. This we're gonna lower back down because just one guild member. It's gonna be me. Maximum number of structure base. Yeah, there's some flies coming on me, man. They're really annoying. Maximum number of structure base. No limit. Now, we can do randomizer and not make it completely randomized, just randomized by region. If you want to have a nice, cozy randomizer start, fast travel on random mode will make Wild Pals level completely random. No, thank you. Restrict fast travel. Keep that the way it is. Hardcore mode off. Hard go. Yeah, that off too. Allow genetic data to be saved for the glow box. Yes. Alrighty. Now, yeah, if you haven't seen it, I said here, F you, Nintendo. Maybe I should have spaced it a little bit, but let me just space it a little bit for the F. F you, Nintendo! Oh man, it feels good. Because you know why? I notified a therapy, and I should be having I should be having therapy right now. Hold on. I'm gonna have to mute myself, guys, from the stream. Da, 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 let me see, let me see, let me see. I shall mute myself from the stream, but enjoy. Hello, everyone. I'm back. I'm back. So, my therapy has been canceled for today, delayed until next Tuesday, depending if he gets better or not. And so, I told him, you get better, and we'll hang out maybe next Tuesday if you're better. If you're still not feeling well, continue to take it easy. See, I'm not a bad guy. I'm not a great guy. It's like what Gabriel Iglesias would say. I am a decent person. We're not perfect. I'm not perfect. But there are so many people in this world that some of them are actually the type of people who wants everything to be perfect. For me, when I started off YouTube in this channel right here, before I put all that logo on this channel here, after making this YouTube channel, um, this was on Twitch. There were people on my Twitch stream that would try to get me to add them on Instagram, and then they'll say before they add me on Instagram, and before they ask me for my Instagram username, and I usually tell them before I add them, I told them I can't afford to invest in someone to help me with the logo. And so this other guy on Twitch came to my channel, started talking to me, and he asked me if I had a Discord. At that time, yeah, I had a Discord. And so he asked me, do you want me to help you with your logo? And he didn't tell me if it cost or if it's free. So I told him, he showed me all them logos. They're his different artworks, making it look like he owned the artwork. But I guarantee you he did not own the artwork. Because I've seen other people that tell me in a live stream on Twitch, "Hey, you want help improving your logo?" I'm like, I can't afford to pay a person for a logo." And so the person, she said, he or she, this person says that he, this person says that the person is who I talked to is a female. And then there are some pictures that a lot of these people on Twitch who scam you off of trying to help you with your logo and everything, right? She shows me pictures, and there's other pictures on the other side of her page where it's of her, but it might not be her. This could be a person being disguised, making himself look like a female. But I know there are females on Twitch that also try to pull a fast one. See, I know that these times and this year, since the early this year and probably sometime late last year, I don't know. It was probably during the first time the president we had went in office, Trump himself. We're gonna make America great again. We're gonna put new CEOs of different businesses like social media businesses. And he didn't hire a Hindu CEO to become CEO of YouTube. But that CEO, he almost got fooled because he was almost fooled. The reason why I say that is because he got an invitation for Trump. They were gonna do something, but the Hindu CEO, the new CEO of YouTube, he's actually made a lot of improvements to where people like you or me can basically express ourselves however we want to express ourselves. Though, if you're not saying the truth in that stream or video, and if you're saying the same thing in that stream when it before it uploads, see, I can make the same game let's plays, and while I'm talking on it, while I talk in the stream, every stream that I would talk in will record differently. Meaning, in a way, it's the same, but in a way, the content is not the same. It's the words I put out. Okay? So, you guys have the freedom to express yourselves on YouTube compared to back then, which is actually a nice thing because let's say if someone who is a bigger content creator but is abusing the system, such as, for example, Susie Liu. She's a big YouTuber, but she hasn't got any copyrights for some reason. If I search that if Susie Liu is still getting copyright this year from early on because of anime content, and if they say no, that means YouTube has changed a lot of things. They are still secured in a lot of ways, but in another lot of ways, they are not. Meaning you have to be very, very careful. See, with Twitch, on the other hand, there are streamers like Hasanabi and a female Twitch streamer who also uploads on YouTube, known as Denims. She will abuse without being aware. And if she's aware of this, but she don't care, because I ended up streaming on Twitch yesterday. My dad was on the other side of me. I was with my camera on Twitch, and I explained in that video and that stream where I know that's a lot of times when some people who are not even big streamers or small streamers, it could be either way. Sometimes, because you as a streamer, you don't make a lot of money off of just content creating. I've seen a lot of content creators who make less. But there's one guy on YouTube who is using an app where you can stream from your computer um, through a capture card. It could be through anything. Um, and I believe it will pay you for your viewers on the app itself through also from YouTube. So if you get views on YouTube, I believe, or on the app itself at all it together, you will earn for your viewers. And it's not really paying you physical cash right off the bat. I believe it used something known as some type of point system. So it's kind of like a money app, right? If you use a money app, you have to play a game, earn points, then either the points are used after it converts into cash, or you can use those points right off the bat to redeem some money. But I've heard a lot of things about this app saying that it's one of the highest paying application services where you link your YouTube, but it's very high paying. And so this is where this one YouTuber made money. His, I'm not self promoting him. I'm just explaining what he showed through one of his videos. This guy is known as Tectone. He makes gotcha content, and he usually made a variety content back in the day. I'm not too sure. I never looked up his old history of videos that he used to do because I want to respect people like him. Um, I want to respect the bigger content creators who are really kind-hearted. But like, and I'm just a small streamer eating mango right now. But like, social media, even when you play a game like Where Winds Meet, there are stupid people and some not so stupid. Um, the way New World Eternum started on consoles was kind of poorly, but not with like issues in the game, because I didn't see no issues within New World Eternum, and I thought that was the game that was actually making them more money than Throne and Liberty. Um, and I literally pre-ordered, if I remember correctly, I think I pre-ordered the expensive pack if it had an expensive pack, or I might have just went for standard or deluxe. I don't remember, but if I wanted to right now, I could ask Sony, is there a chance I can get a refund for New World Eternum due to it shutting down soon? And you know what? I might do that right now. Hold on to see.